Alright, it's Wednesday, so you know what that means. It's a weekly vault. Let's get into it. We got prog raid tonight. We working on a res. Yo! Is that what I get? The antenna? Let's grab this heroic antenna. I think it's good for Windwalker. We'll just take it. Alright, so we got some stuff to discuss, and I'm trying to work on a format for the weekly, so it's a process here. But let's get into it. So what weeklies matter? I want to start just talking about what weeklies matter right now. So the weeklies that matter for the most part is your main one here. The main one here this week is going to be the archives. You know, if you don't have the other two, go ahead and grab those. And then, of course, you can get that archives. You can do in delves, whatever. And then the other main things y'all want to do is Ecodome. Get the weekly done for that little chest. You can also do the extra stuff if you haven't already. Hit up the world boss. This is the one that matters right now. You can hit up the other ones, but that's on you. Hit up your phase quest, your warrant, and you want to do some world quests so you can get your assignment done. That's going to be your main stuff you want to get done for gearing. The rest, you know, like the theater, awaken the machine, all that is extra. Even the goblin ones, you can do those for extra coffer keys rep if you need it, but the main ones are on Koresh. And then for PvP, alright, let's get over to the Brawl this week. We got a packed house this week. Remember, you go into the Brawl, you'll get a quest, get some extra conquest and honor there. The caps on stuff are super high now, so for bloody tokens, you can now try to grind out a whole bunch. You get a bunch of gear here. Let's see if I can actually see the cap. So yeah, 4K, bloody tokens is the cap, and right now honor is 4.6. Okay, so you can basically full gear now, get your weapon, get all that good stuff for PvP, be working on your vicious saddles and all that good stuff. Now, over in the M+, I haven't been doing much, but it is Mythic Week. It is Mythic Week, so Mythic Plus counts for that. And the dungeon this week is Arakara. If you want to hit up Arakara, you can pick up that quest from the earthen up there. And then it looks like we got Ascended this week. Now, real quick, I forgot the PvP weekly. So for Sparks this week, if you want to get bloody tokens, conquest, all that good stuff, it is in Ashkahet, even though it's giving me Undermine rep. And then the two Honor PvP quests that also have conquest, but the two other weeklies, you got Epic Battlegrounds and Solo Shuffle. Alright, and then we got an extra weekly this week. I am glad that they combine Critters with whatever other event is ongoing. I feel like they need to do that. I feel like they need to have a dungeon event going on and a PvP event going on, and then Pet Battle popping up in between there. But yeah, it's Pet Battle week. Do PvP pet battles, win 5, get a Battle Stone. It's not even really that great, but you can do that. They should actually have full pet battle ones where it's like go do a dungeon or something, all that good stuff. But what else do we got going on this week? So, we got Pirates Day coming up. Alright, that's a one-day thing. There is a Drake armor. It's like 5K. Wouldn't get it, but down in Booty Bay, there's going to be pirate stuff. Check it out. I don't think there's going to be anything new, but just in case there is, I may post about it that day. But be ready if you're not going to be. If you missed Pirates Day before, there could be a couple little goodies out there. They've been adding stuff over the years. But it's still not that big of an event because it is only one day. It's the 19th, this Friday. And then next week, we got Brewfest, which we do know has something new. And that lasts for a little over 2 weeks, and it's going to coincide with Harvest Festival, you see there in Darkmoon Fair. We got a lot of events coming up, and then we also, while I'm talking about events here, October 7th, we got confirmed, surprise, surprise, Legion Remix. So, that's going to be good. Alright? So, we got a lot of stuff coming up. Other things going on this week. We got a new crafted piece. Get all of your Starlight Crests. If you are caught up, you could make 4 crafted pieces now. Alright, so you can do that. And then, for the Raid Renown, we got bonus damage. Or bonus damage right here. And you can nerf more trash. Alright. For some reason I got extra. Don't hurt me, Blizzard. I don't know how. So there's that. And basically, we're just waiting for Midnight Alpha. One of the things in the Legion Remix post, which I'm going to bring up here in a second, hints at when we could get the 0.7. We also, here, we got the new shop bundle, which I've already talked about it, the Ascendance Pack. You know, it's up to you whether you get it. That's your own, you know, situation. I'm seeing a ton of people use the Transmog. And in Mop Classic, small Mop Classic news, they are merging the servers. They're going to do a mega server. So, my Hoarder saved. My Hoarder actually saved. I'm so happy about that. So, I can actually have some people that are close to level. That's going to be great. So I can maybe do some mob stuff sooner than I want. Or sooner than I was expecting. Alright, so that'll be good. And yeah, we're just waiting for Midnight Alpha. Now, let's pull up the stuff. I got some pages for you. So, Legion Remix 11.2.5, October 7th. I'm going to do a whole what's going on, but here's a mini one. We got October 7th launch, and then they go over each of the phases. Now, here's the key, right? If I go back to an earlier prediction, right, I mentioned December 9th, and I've even been including December 9th in my latest video where I say it could be the 2nd or the 9th. The second date was following along with these being 2 weeks apart, right? So, October 7th launch, 2 weeks later, October 21st, Rise of the Night Fallen. 2 weeks later, Legion Fall. 2 weeks later, Argus Eternal. 2 weeks later would have been December 2nd. December 2nd. But it's actually 3 weeks later. There it is. It's December 9th. To me, this confirms the 0.7 launch date. Some people still want to say the 2nd. I mean, that was the date. But mainly that was the date because of this 2-week thing. If I roll back to older videos, I was hitting the 9th. The 9th does feel like the proper date. It would be just a little bit after instead of the 2nd. So, this is what I expect. It could be the 2nd. I'm expecting the 0.7 on the 9th now. Legion Remix, all that good stuff. You know, more y'all have seen a ton of videos from me. I'm gonna have more videos on it for sure. But the next thing I want to talk about is the boost. Okay, so the turbo boost is also hitting in October, and with the update, you will get the crafted boost and the myth and hero track right off the jump. Other stuff, cartel chips, void splinters for catalyst charges, and the increased drop stuff and valor stones being tradable will be later. So probably a week or 2 after. So if it's 2 weeks, it can coincide with the phase 2. Also, you're going to be getting cooldown manager improvements and There's all that. I will link this page. So there's all this coming for Legion Remix. Now let's get into the other Blizzard games. That's basically all the WoW news. So let's move into Hearthstone. We are getting a patch. They're buffing. This dude now has taunt. I've already been destroyed by that once. This guy's getting a buff. I don't know if that's going to be good. I don't know if this is going to be good, but there's some buffs going on. Are these going to be changing the meta? I don't know. I do not know. And then there are Battlegrounds updates. But we got Hearthstone updates. Is the game fun? I don't know. It's honestly up to you. I gotta finish the event. So it's the last week of the event, and I've been having an alright time, but Hearthstone's definitely in some sad times. And it's honestly like, I don't even know why. More well-versed Hearthstone players can tell you why, but I'm just kind of, it is what it is. I'll also show that, because that has patch notes if you want to check out that. Then we got Diablo. New season. This is the last week of the season. Am I going to finish it? I don't know. Will I be streaming it this weekend? You'll learn this weekend if I do. So, we got Diablo Season of Inferno Chaos coming out next week. So, if you got anything left over from the last season, get that spent up. You can carry the Paragon stuff or whatever it is, like the rewards track currency, forward into the new seasons. I think that's kind of good. But yeah, so you got the whole freaking... They did a dev Q&A. That's what I'm trying to say. They did a campfire, and they revealed all the stuff for the season. I'm going to link this page here if you want to check that out. There's a whole ton of stuff. I don't even know. I haven't been keeping up with it. Clearly, I haven't been playing Diablo, but that's the Diablo news. And then we got the patch notes here. I'll share this as well if you want to take a look at all that. And then we got Overwatch. Now, Overwatch has got a lot going on. So, mid-season update. Tracer's back in to Stadium. Not back in, but she's now in Stadium. Tracer is now released in a game mode in Overwatch. Surprise, surprise. Why she took this long to get in is wild to me, but there she is. Then we got the Overwatch 2 Persona 5 crossover, which I think these skins look good. I like Persona 5. I really got to play Royale and actually can stream it now. So we got Genji got a skin, Diva got a skin, Lifeweaver got a skin, Wu Yang got a skin already, and Mercy. Surprise, surprise, Mercy's dressing up as a child. Alright. Old lady gonna, dress up for the occasion, I guess. So, there's all the skins. You can buy the big bundle. It's like $60 for 5 skins, all the emotes, all the things, all the good stuff if you want it. But if it ain't for you, it ain't for you. Then we got the anniversary event is ongoing right now as well. That started this week. And this has week 1. You got Prop Hunt plus Classic 2016 mode. So that's, they kick in an old school, and you can get a legendary loot box. Then next week, it's going to be Mirror Watch and Classic 2017, and you can get some Mythic Prisms, which I think that's for the Mythic skins and stuff. I'm not 100%, honestly. And then week 3, April Fools 2025, and then Classic 2018 plus another legendary loot box, and then Junk Lab Classic 2020 plus Mythic Prisms. Now, here's what's interesting about these loot boxes, okay? So, this event is going to go on from September 16th through October 13th. I don't know how long you can hold on to loot boxes, but there was a post saying that in Season 19, they're going to increase the amount of stuff in loot boxes. So, I don't know if you can hold loot boxes, but say you got a ton of all the stuff in the loot boxes currently, because I guess it goes from Season 14 and back. I guess in season 19 they're going to increase it. They're going to add some seasons into it. I don't know how many, but I would prepare for that. And then drives are going to be coming back from October 9th through the 13th. You can do the season 18 drives for all that good stuff. And then, oh, so they're doing a season 18 mid-cycle stacked with fashion drops. So here's all the new skins they got coming out. So you got poolside skins. You got, looks like Junker Queen, Reinhardt, Alawi, Ash, and I don't know who that is. Maybe, is that frickin' Juno? Oh my goodness. Then we got Floral Dreams. You know, Anna is getting a skin. Symmetra. You got Kiriko, of course, and Juno. No surprise there. And we got, that looks like that Freya. We got a Neo Streetwear going on. You got Freak. Is that Reaper? And then freaking... oh, it tells me right here. Sombra. Oh yeah, it just tells you, duh. And who is that? Ash, Junker Queen, Mercy? Mercy's getting it. This is Mercy? What in the world? Or is that Ash and that? What are we doing here? It almost looks like she has a mustache right here. Are y'all seeing what I'm seeing with this picture? Oh my goodness. And then we got Overwatch Solaris. We got Moira, Wicked, Zenyatta, Brigitte, and Reaper. And then we got Music Festival Collection. Oh my goodness. Mercy getting another. Oh my goodness. It's like they keep giving Mercy skins. Juno, Ash, Sombra, and Pharah. Oh, Pharah's getting one. I mean, they know what sells. They know who they just keep giving her skins and people keep buying them. So it is what it is. So there you go. Overwatch skins, you got all that. There's also Twitch drops going on from now until the 8th of October. So you can check those out. One is for like 40 hours or something crazy. So it's like, wait, what? And that's it. That's it for the news. I'll link all these pages. And of course, like I said before, we're just waiting for the alpha. I cannot wait for Midnight Alpha. We got Legion Remix date in 3 weeks. And then housing, early access, 2.7, either the 9th or maybe the 2nd, but probably the 9th of December. We're going to have a jam-packed next 3 months. We got the events to finish out this month. Be ready for Brewfest. I'm definitely going to be ready. I don't want to miss nothing. And good luck on y'all vaults if you haven't had them. I got raids soon, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.